You need to be more strict and say no to people and things that take you away from the task you need to do to move forward. Don't be afraid to say no. Hey, Callum with a K here, and welcome back to Student Enterprise TV, your weekly source of inspiration, practical tips and nonsense to help you on your entrepreneurial journey. How do I get the most out of my time? It's a great question, and this week we're going to look at time management and productivity. We're going to give you 3 tips to squeeze the most out of your day and your week. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, the same 168 hours in a week. It's all about how you use them best to achieve your aims. We're going to look at goals, eating frogs, bear with me, and switching off. So let's get into it. A goal is a dream with a date next to it. You have to have goals. You have to know where you're heading. You have to have a destination. You have to have some sort of objective. Now, when you first start out on your entrepreneurial journey, it's okay to not have any idea where you're going, because that's quite normal. Most people don't really know what they're doing.
I don't know.
And that's totally understandable. Anything new, there is the element of the unknown unknowns. Thankfully though, that gets better as time progresses, and so do you. You get better. However, time management is one of the most important things. Now, this video is not about turning up to meetings on time. It's more about, as I said right at the start, squeezing the most juice from your lemons. I don't know, your business lemons. We'll make this analogy work somehow. Goal setting is something we're super passionate about here at Acorn Enterprise, the team behind Student Enterprise TV, and it's something we teach all the students we work with, is about setting goals. We'll probably do a video on that in the future about goal setting, but very simply, you have to know where you're going, and once you have that, you say yes to things that move you towards that goal. We call them opportunities.
Yeah.
And you say no to things that take you away from your goal. We call them distractions. And it can be very hard in real life to distinguish opportunities from distractions, because sometimes they're in disguise. You have to set goals, otherwise you're aimless. So there's perhaps an element of, I don't know what I'm doing, and that's okay to a point. But as things progress, as the months go by, as the project gets underway, you have to know where you're going. Once you know where you're going, then you have to break that down into tasks, because you have to actually work now that you've set the goals. And a really good tip to do that really practically is block off time in your diary, whatever you use, whether it's pen and paper or an app. For us, I have to block off time to film these videos and pass them to our editing team, and we have a schedule for that. And that's blocked off my diary every single week so that nothing else interrupts that. So the most important thing is put time in your diary and don't bump yourself. Prioritise yourself first. And that's not being selfish, that's just putting yourself first. The second point is about eating frogs. Yeah. So this is something that Brian Tracy said. Brian Tracy is a Canadian-American, I guess, philosopher, business philosopher. He's really passionate about leadership, negotiation, selling. He's written a whole ton of books, and he's really sought after as a speaker, a motivational speaker. And one of his most famous books is called Eat That Frog. And a very quick summary is, you should do the worst task of the day in the morning, first thing. That way you've done it. And that has a whole host of benefits. You know yourself, when there's something hanging over you, assignments, whatever it is, essays, business activities that you don't want to do, it kind of drains you, even though you're not thinking about it. Subconsciously it drains you. It's not getting done if you're procrastinating on it, so it's just sitting there. And the mental effort required to do that just gets worse. Like, it's harder and harder as time goes by to actually start it. It's really important that first thing in the morning, just get it done. And then frees up your mind to focus on more creative and fun tasks. You also get a sense of achievement because we both know that life happens to us. We do get those urgent phone calls that we can't avoid. We do get those situations where we have to respond straight away, and that will take us away from that. Whereas if you prioritise doing the important task first thing, eat the frog, do it first thing in the morning, do the worst task first thing, and it sets you up for the day ahead. And it almost gets a success momentum going so that you feel more inspired as the day goes on to do even more good things to move you forward. So eat the frog. And point 3 is about self-discipline, and a really practical tip, which I've been doing for a while now, is switching off your phone when you're not using it. When it comes to getting the most out of your business lemons, one thing is all the apps on your phone, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, switch off the notifications, and that way you're not getting a constant stream of apps and notifications throughout the day distracting you that you think you need to respond to straight away. It's the same with emails. Most people will respond straight away to emails, but that obviously is draining because you're focusing on other things and your attention is turned away from it, which one, ruins your flow, and two, you then have to get the mental energy to go back to that task you're working on. So if you do your emails in blocks in the day, maybe half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, half an hour in the evening, you won't miss any emails. You do them on your terms, you can batch them, and it won't distract you from doing tasks that move you forward. So it's really important that you have these chunks of time, as we mentioned earlier, and stick to them by ignoring your phone, ignoring distractions, and ignoring other things that can take you away from that, within reason, of course. You need to be more strict and say no to people and things that take you away from the task you need to do to move forward. Don't be afraid to say no. And another point related to switching off notifications is switching off yourself. Whether it's your college work, your uni work, your business work, your work, your job, make time for you. Don't forget about you in all this. When you launch a business in particular, it's so goal. There are so many different things to do. It can be very challenging and overwhelming. You might forget to look after yourself. However, if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after your business. So that's it. That's my thoughts on time management and productivity, how to squeeze the most from your business lemons. I feel that if I say that enough, it might just catch on, even though it's terrible. I'm okay with it, I'll embrace it. So the 3 points to talk about there are set goals, and again, where you want to be in a year's time with a date next to it, otherwise it's a dream. Break that down into a plan with monthly actions, weekly actions, daily actions. When it comes to the daily stuff and the weekly stuff, block off chunks of time in your diary, stick to it. And the second point is eat that damn frog. Do the worst thing first thing in the morning to avoid you procrastinating, getting a sense of achievement, building momentum, and it doesn't drain you all day, like we all know those assignments can do at uni or college. And the third thing we spoke about is switch off the notifications. Get rid of the apps, block off times, put your phone on airplane mode, hide in a dark room, whatever you need to do to focus on certain tasks just to get it done. And also switch off yourself. Don't forget to make time for you, because if you can't look after yourself, you can't run your business. That's all for this week. I hope that was helpful. Some thoughts on time management and productivity. As ever, we love hearing from you, so please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if there's a topic or something bothering you that you would like us to cover right here on Student Enterprise TV in a future episode, let us know. You can, you know the drill by now, go below again into the comments section, let us know, or email us, tv@acornenterprise.com. And we look forward to seeing you right here next Tuesday.